The MPs now want their colleagues who have decamped to UDA, Deputy President's party, to resign. Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni now wants Parliament to take action against the MPs who attended UDA's NDC yesterday.
Just a day after Deputy President William Ruto and his Kenya Kwanza Brigade accused the Jubilee government of intimidating them for the past 4 years, the Azimio Brigade now wants DP Ruto to resign if he is not placed with the government he is serving.
Deputy President William Ruto, you are now out of order, and enough is enough. Decisions that were arrived at and he is not happy with or happy about. The honorable thing that you would have done, and in fact as a person looking to occupy the highest office going forward, is to resign from that government. Anytime you purport to serve two masters, you will be lying to one master. And this Deputy President has turned out to be one of the best liars this country has produced in the recent past.
So if Deputy President was a leader who is worth his repute, the first honorable thing you would have done is not to continue enjoying the facilities in that office, is to quit. Murombi did it, Jaramogi did it. It's not special. So you should stop crying crocodile tears on how he has been mistreated. And we all remember very well, the president requested him 4 years ago, please, let's work, stop campaign. We cannot have a situation whereby the country campaigns of election after election. Now, secondly, he went and brought in Azimio who was frustrated, say somewhere else because of his own reasons. And this Azimio tells us the government was formed in his house.
They say the DP is now advancing agendas of different party against the constitution, the MP terming Ruto's remarks and his allies as a recipe for chaos and preparing ground for violence by his claims that the August general election would be rigged.
Once he was done with his hunger-fueled tide on independent institution, UDA's party leader turned his talks vitriol towards His Excellency the President, going on the chant of unfounded lies that, if not countered, would easily inflict war and division in the country that has a bad streak of violence around general elections. It should be remembered that the last time such reckless expressions were entertained, this country descended into chaos where more than 1,300 lives were lost.
Mama kama rais wa nchi hii. Sasa makamu wa rais nakuuliza, kwa nini kama ni hivyo bado uko katika nyumba ya serikali kama makamu wa rais? Kwa nini bado unapata mshahara wa kitaifa? Kwa nini bado unapewa marupurupu, security, magari ya serikali na kila kitu ambacho umepewa kama makamu wa rais? Na ilhali wewe kila siku unaitukana hiyo serikali na viongozi wake. Kwani wewe huna maadili? Kwani wewe huna utu wala heshima? Hujisikii kwamba wewe kama umeamua kutoka utoke kwa heshima, sio tu hata kwa kisheria, kwa sababu kama walivyosema hapa makamu wa rais wa kwanza.
Meanwhile, the Jubilee Party has written to the Clerk of National Assembly on the Jubilee members of Parliament who are now in the United Democratic Alliance UDA. Party Secretary Jeremiah Kioni says this is a good ground for such MPs and their boss William Ruto to stop receiving their salaries as they ditched a party which sponsored them to Parliament.
Ukiwa unakalia ofisi Deputy President, these are all options that are available. And he should do the honorable thing to resign. In any case, even the Constitution says that you cannot belong to two parties and be a member of the government, the executive, and especially occupying the office of the President and the Deputy President. And
I want my colleague to talk about the members of parliament. It's also important to say this to colleagues who have moved. Again, the Political Parties Act is very clear, and also the Constitution. You cannot belong to two parties. If you have moved on to another party, you have, in essence, relinquished the position that you are holding on account of the party that took you to that position.
Ruto, during the UDA National Delegates Conference, claims he was frustrated in government, hence his moves. Elizabeth Mutuko, TV 47 Nairobi.